Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm just bringing you through my day from my breakfast to making 2 of my weekly meal prep meals and going to my 20-week ultrasound appointment that I actually did at 22 weeks. So I'll show you what baby girl looks like right now. And then as well as I'm gonna finish off with 6 tips on how you can curb your cravings or stop getting cravings, less likely to have cravings. And trust me, you'll be able to do all of them. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, and it really helps my channel grow, and that's my goal. So I really appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for tuning back in. Enjoy. I just finished cardio, so now it's breakfast time. I just blended up plant-based protein, so it's kind of like chocolate milk, you know? And then with some PB&J on raisin bread, gluten-free bread. Bon appetit, guys. Brekkie.
I'm lazy, and obviously I'm always trying to be super on top of it and eat super healthy and clean, but you guys will see the faces I feel like throughout the week. So let me know if this is a video you guys like and what else you guys want to see. Also, congratulations on Wellness Month for everyone who joined. You guys have completed it after this video, so I think we should get into it.
All right, guys, you're gonna see me make a chili right before your eyes, but this was one of my first attempts with this slow cooker, and I am obsessed with it because this turned out so good. So as you can see, I took 2 carrots, diced that up, 1 green bell pepper, cut it to the size that you like, but remember, bell pepper is gonna cook faster than the others, so you kind of want the pieces to be a little bit thicker. And then we took a full bunch of celery right here. Watch, 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 watch. Chop, 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 chop. The power of fast forward. I just love how it looks. So threw that in the pot. That's a total of 4 celery sticks. Yeah, the whole thing just in there we go. Woo! Now we have a can of diced tomatoes. And we have a can of red kidney beans. You want to make sure you rinse everything with your strainer or your colander. I'm grabbing it right here. Look at that baby bump. Hey. Excuse me as I grab it. I washed it. Real-time speed, you know. Chickpeas, in it goes. Black beans, fabulous. This whole bean concoction is giving you such a high veggie protein profile, which is fabulous. And now just one of these organic lentil and vegetable soup cans. It was a part of the recipe, and I do appreciate the extra added flavor that I didn't have to do. So lentils in there, 2 teaspoons of garlic, or as per your taste, and then we go in with the spices. So this is a chili spice, 1 tablespoon, and then we go into oregano, I believe this one is, or is it the parsley? No, it's oregano. Another tablespoon. And then we have, this is the dehydrated, oh, this is the basil. This one's the basil. 1 tablespoon of basil. And then you have your parsley, but I don't know why I forgot to unscrew the top there. Okay, 1 tablespoon of parsley, dried parsley. Ta-da! So I thought, oh, I might need to add in water or a broth or something, but I didn't. I just mixed it all up. And then, see, this is the beauty of time leverage, of figuring something else out for you to have to not use that learning curve yourself and just learn from me, which is I pop the top on and I put it on cooking on high for 2 hours and low for 4 hours. Looking loud and proud at 22 weeks. I've got my ultrasound today. Woohoo! Just finished Candace's workout for our Holiday Hustle Challenge. I love how we run these challenges when we have free workouts for our community so they can combine their nutrition with their workouts so they get the best results ever. I'm just over here just trying to like stay moving. Yeah, gonna go have my ultrasound today. I just did this recipe on one of my previous meal prep videos, but what we have here are 2 spaghetti squash, 4 tomatoes, 2 zucchini. Chop all of those up. 3 tablespoons of olive oil goes onto the tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of olive oil goes on the zucchini, and a little bit of olive oil over the spaghetti squash like here. Salt and pepper to taste, 2 teaspoons of garlic for the tomatoes, and we're gonna pop these in the oven for 400 degrees for 40 minutes.
Jay is here.
What's the answer?
So I'm gonna have my shower now, and I don't know why, but I love to actually have a drink in there with me. So I made my greens in here with some adaptogen. So I'm gonna go hop in the shower and get to my beauty routine and then hit the ground running. Cheers.
To face it, my heart went off like crazy. I felt my breath was taken. We were about to make it.
Chili. Chilies! Yeah, baby, back ribs. Just kidding. So I'm on my way to my ultrasound for my 20 weeks, even though I'm 22 weeks. And I'm just kind of showing you guys what I'm eating today, right? So I'm having my whole blend peanut butter crisp bar, 20 grams of protein, 2 grams of sugar. So that's bomb. I tried to like save some so I could show you guys the texture. Like a Rice Krispie square, like this. So yeah, let's go listen to this baby girl. And there she is. This goes her head, and there's a little hand like, hey, how you doing? Look how clear these photos are. That's my side profile for sure. This is her heart. There she is. And her little feeties. So cute. Okay, so I had a call with a client or a potential client, and they really stressed the fact of how do I stop getting cravings? So I thought it would be really fun to put this into a video for all of you to learn, as this was the advice that I gave her. So we have 6 tips that we can do, and I'm gonna start from morning all the way throughout the day, and things that you can do, strategies that you can take to help subside those cravings or not even get them at all. So the number 1 tip, or tip number 1 we're gonna start with, is to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. A lot of people don't think that, hey, if I have cravings, let's look into my sleep patterns. But it's very important to look into that because your sleep regulates your hunger hormones, or your ghrelin. That's what tells your body, hey, I'm hungry. So if you don't get enough sleep, it throws everything off and your hormones are all out of whack. And now your body doesn't know, when it actually is hungry or not. And now you get cravings all throughout the day. So really, really make sure that you're checking in with your sleep. And it's not about how long you're sleeping, it's the sleep quality. So quality over quantity. Have you ever slept for like 9 hours and you wake up and you're just so exhausted, right? Versus sometimes you sleep for 6 and you feel super fresh. So it really is about that sleep quality. So making sure you have a good wind down routine, perhaps take a look into having chamomile or melatonin. I actually take a natural sleep spray myself. You take 5 sprays underneath the tongue. I'll put a link below if you want to check out that sleep spray. But basically it is like a chamomile melatonin type blend. So it helps me get into REM state quicker and deeper. So making a 4-hour sleep feel like 8. Tip number 2 is you always want to start your day with a healthy breakfast. There's a few reasons to this. The main reason being that you want to start your day by filling in those nutrient gaps already. You want to make sure that your body is nutritionally fortified so it has a lot of nutrients so it doesn't feel like it's deficient in anything, because when you're deficient you get cravings, and this is going to lead into tip number 3. But basically for your breakfast, try to start your day with a high protein, high fiber, good healthy fats, and if you can get a greens powder in there to get in phytonutrient sources, then that would be a really great option too. I actually, see this morning, if you saw in this video, it was like sun butter with jam on there, and sorry, I just keep getting itchy on my hair. And with a little bit of protein in there, or a protein powder, 18 grams. So, but normally I actually add in like a vitamin shot and a scoop of the greens powder, and I'm also out of vanilla protein. So I'm just out of these ingredients. Otherwise, that's what I normally have for breakfast. You can see that in a video from before. So I'm giving my body a lot of nutrients so that it feels nutritionally fortified and satisfied to now help me make healthier decisions as the day goes on. So tip number 2, make sure that your breakfast is very nutrient dense. Try to stay away from croissants and sugary cereals, what have you, because starting your day like that, you're more likely to continue your day like that. And you want to give your body the nutrients that it needs so it can actually operate the way that you're asking it to at that high functioning level. Tip number 3 is we want to fill in those nutrient gaps as the day goes on. So when our body is deficient in something, it mistakes that deficiency as a craving, and cravings equals binge eating and eventually falling off track and not having a sustainable routine. So when you are making a meal decision, instead of looking at what is the caloric intake, I recommend looking at what is the nutrient intake. What is my body actually going to receive from this meal? By making sure that your body is nutritionally fortified all throughout the day, you're more likely to make a healthier decision as the day goes on, and less likely to want to have a craving or something that's not going to move you towards your goals. Now, tip number 4 is we want to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. A lot of times we mistake our dehydration as hunger. So we want to make sure that you are drinking a lot of water and allowing the time from the food to go from your mouth to your stomach so you feel full. And if you feel like you just ate but you're still hungry, what the heck, perhaps that's actually a sign that you're dehydrated, so you need to drink more water. So you can't go wrong by increasing your water intake anyways, so it's worth just trying. Tip number 5 is we want to make sure that we are regulating your stress. A stressed body is no good for anyone. They say that it shuts down about 80 different body functions, from your immune health to your digestive system, everything. So when you are stressed, you're more likely to make a poor nutrition decision, or a lot of people are emotional eaters or eat out of boredom. So you really want to try to mitigate your stress levels as best as you can. And I know that you're thinking, Adriana, that is so much easier said than done. However, there's also, you have a choice to engage in stress or not in most situations. So being mindful of staying out of those stressful situations is going to do you wonders. But as well as if you're looking for a natural way to combat that, I personally take a shot of adaptogens every single morning, and that's what's in my morning smoothie that I usually have, that I ran out of the ingredients, what have you. But anyways, adaptogens such as ashwagandha, for example, is nature's natural stress neutralizer. So it helps reduce your stress levels, reduce your cortisol levels. So if you need a little bit of outside help, other than, being mindful and perhaps meditating and all those kind of things, this is a natural remedy that you can take to help mitigate your stress levels. So I'll leave that link down below too for my favorite adaptogenic blend. And now finally, tip number 6 is if you have a craving, find the best of the worst. If you're able to actually make what you're craving and you're in way more control of being able to decide what is actually being put inside of your body. So for myself, I know this is so terrible to say, but being pregnant has brought on some weirdness in my life, and I haven't had McDonald's in forever. However, my favorite thing there used to be a Filet-O-Fish, so I would get these cravings to have a Filet-O-Fish. So instead of saying I'm not having the Filet-O-Fish, I said I'm gonna make my own. So, you know, getting a battered cod, finding a healthy bun, perhaps making your own tartar sauce or finding one with good ingredients in there. Now you're able to know what you're actually putting inside of your body opposed to you don't know what. So I do feel like if you have a craving, not to just ignore it, but to make sure to find how you can get the best of the worst to subside those cravings. So I hope this has helped you. I truly do believe that all 6 of these tips are things that you can do starting today, starting tomorrow, whenever you like, and just seeing the little things that you can do to help make a big difference in your life. Once again, if you don't mind, would you please make sure that you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment for what you'd like to see next, as I'm really trying to grow this channel and having your feedback helps me out so much. So without further ado, arrivederci!